Good day guys, welcome to Trending World channel. In today's video I'll be showing you guys how to create this birthday flyer design, how to create this from scratch. It looks a little bit simple, but at the same time it requires a lot of creativity. It's simple, it's quite simple, that's true, but at the same time it requires a lot of creativity. So just watch this video to the end as we start the tutorial. Share this video with your friends. You can also recommend my channel to your friends, those that are seeing coming up or those that are seeing having one issue or the other in the journey. We keep on learning every day to advance ourselves. And sorry, I have not been available for, let me say, a week now. The engagements is something else, but thank God we are here. So let's just dive into the main reason why we are here. So as usual, I will just hide everything that you're seeing here. Then I will not, in this video, I will not just create the design as usual, but I will show you guys how to actually create concepts by yourself, especially birthday flyer. Birthday flyer is one of the easiest, and to an extent it's also one of the most difficult part design, but it is easy based on what you know and it is difficult based on what you don't know. So let's just go in. So first of all, enter our shapes. Let me change the color to something you can see, something visible. Let me say black. So while you're doing your birthday design, what determines your background is the color, the cloth of the person, what the person is actually putting on. That's what determines your background. So this is our celebrant. As usual, I will import it from my gallery, but since everything is here, I'm not importing anything again. I will just be bringing them up. So this is our what celebrant. This is the background we're working with. So now in this place now, our celebrant is putting on a navy blue and a touch of white, though it's gray. So what do? Either we pick one color from here, the one that will complement it. Now what we do is that we pick the navy blue, tap on our plus, tap here, tap on our picker, pick the color. I've taught you guys, if you've been following me, you will know how to do this. We pick the navy blue first. This is the navy blue. Then at this moment we say, okay, what do we do again? Now this navy blue, you can make it a little bit darker depending on what you need, but let that be a touch of the color of the clothes. You can just adjust it a little bit to make it more darker depending on what you want. Okay, then now this background, now the background is empty. So what do? Should we add another background at the down part? What should we do? So depending on your exposure in the designing field. So let me open the opacity of these things. Now this thing, now initially this thing is white. Are you seeing? This stuff you're seeing here is what is white. All this background will be available in the description of this video, so don't panic. This thing is white. It's a kind of African icon stuff. So now you take it to the back of the picture and drop it. Now if you leave it like this, now it will make the distance to be over busy. You reduce it a little bit. Now if you reduce it like this, now it also makes sense, but at the same time you just replicated the clothes that this person is putting on, which to an extent is not that complementary. So what you do now, you look for the lighter color of your background. The simple way to form any background is just to use the gradients, the dark color and the lighter color. I think that's one of the simplest way to start. So you tap on the dark color, then from there now you push it out a little bit to get that lighter version of that same color that you're working with. Are you seeing? Then now this is what you see, this is what you get. But if you leave this thing like this, now it's making the design to look busy. So what you do at this moment is that you reduce the opacity. Are you seeing something? You reduce the opacity. You can come to this lighter color again. You can still bring it out again depending on what you really need. Are you seeing? depending on what you want or what you want to get. Then now let's fade the down. So fading the down now, we will use a darker color of that same color. Don't forget, we are just working with a particular color. We are just revolving around a particular color. The lighter, the darker. That's professionally we call it the tint and the shadow. The tint is the lighter version of a color, while the shadow is the darker version of a color. So you just tap on your plus. Just tap on that dark color, tap on your plus, you choose a darker color of that color, then you tap it. Are you seeing? It's same color, but this is now I want to create a shape that will actually help me to blend the background together. So what I'll just drag it a little bit, drag it. So please guys, kindly subscribe if this is your first time of coming to my channel, Trending Root channel. Kindly subscribe. This channel is all about flyer, anything like church flyer, wedding flyer, posters and the rest, as long as it has to do with flyer, and it revolves around Pixellab, mainly for Pixellab. So if that's your problem, then you're in the right place. Just kindly subscribe and share this video with your friends. So we've created a shadow that actually blend the place. Now these places are empty. Now one of the things that make your design to look unprofessional is the empty space. I know we have simplicity in graphic design as a principles that we abide to, but at the same time, when we leave space empty, it affects our design. Like this place now, they are empty. So what do? We look for a way to create something. Now let me brought out something. Now this thing you're seeing here is a pillar, or you can call it castle. Is a pillar, something that is a pillar. So what do I do now? Let me show you the original color of this thing. Let me show you the original color. So that you know that it's all about creativity. Now this is the original color. Now suppose I put this thing like this. Now you see that it will fight this design, but this is what we need, but it will fight it. So what did? I went to my color filter, then I tried to get a color that is related to that particular color, and finally we are able to come out with this. Then I went to my brightness. Let me show you how it was. This was how it was. Okay, we've gotten the color, but the brightness is too sharp. What did I do? I reduced the brightness to 60. So some of those icons, because I know I observe some persons, they have this particular icon that they want to use for a design, but because the icon does not bear same color with the background that they are working with, so persons will just give up and just delete it and be like, okay, you know what, let me just look for a way. And looking for a way to get another one, it will give you problem, and before you know, now you lose the job and lose everything, or probably just give up on the job. So the next thing I did was to enter my write-up. This is my write-up. I use the font I use as bars, just happy birthday, because if I put happy birthday, already the background alone is enough. So if I put happy birthday, it will be big, or it's just how the creativity pops out. So I say, okay, let me bring it to the back. Let me bring it to the back of the image. I think everybody knows the acronym, knows the meaning of this acronym, happy birthday. I said, okay, no problem. Then I said, okay, where will I put my space? Where will I put the name of the celebrant? Now, when you design, learn to ask yourself question. Okay, since I've put this thing here now, where should I put the next one? So I thought of that, and I can put the name here, but at the same time, there's what we call white spacing. Your design should not exceed this box. Now, let me show you the box. Most of us don't use. Let me show you the box. Now this is the box I create. This is a guideline I created for myself. All my details, none of them should exceed this red line that you're seeing here. None of them should exceed it. You can also use this tool. That's the essence of this tool. But most I just create it myself and be like, nothing will exceed that space. So what did I do? I observed that here is empty. here is empty and something can fit in there. So immediately I entered the name of the celebrants, Cospevar. And you guys know how to rotate fonts bar. This is what I used to rotate my font. Initially this is how it was. So I rotated it to 90 to fit in. And I leave it there. And I left it there. Then the next thing I did was to go to my the name. Okay, I thought about, okay, where should I put the name? Where would the name be now? So the dates. So I entered my this thing. I brought out my paper effect. This is paper effect. Then the name, I use the name and also the date of the birthday. I use the gradient that I use for the name. That's what I use on top of this. Now if you check this white now, how did I get the white? The white now is a lighter color of this gray that you're seeing here. So I will show you. So now I noticed that this place now is a little bit empty in this place. So I filled it up with something. I said, okay, let me just fill it up with that stuff just to cover in that spaces. This is the creativity we're talking about. So do you see how I filled it up just to cover with that spaces? Then here I came down here and I added my watermark, GB Creative. And you guys can also follow me on Facebook. Just search for GB Creative or GoodNews Gb just to follow me. Then let me show you how we got this color. So let's say now pick the color, then I will show you. In case you're working with an entire DM, in case you're working with a different picture. Now I tapped on the gray and I noticed that I've not gone anywhere. It's already, the gray is already complementing the design. Do you see? But I just intentionally made it to be pure white, and you're still having the same thing. So are you seeing? So it's all about working within the picture of the celebrant. I'm not working outside the picture of the celebrants. So this stuff you're seeing, let me hide my listing. So this stuff now that you're seeing here now, there are also this pillar, but I just reduce them into a smaller size and drop them there. Then this picture now, like this is okay, but if we make this picture black and white, it will be more okay. Now this color now is a brand, is a color of a brand, a popular brand. And I will change the color of the picture, and before I tell the name of the brand. If you know the name of the brand, you can comment it in the description of this video, in the comment section of this video. So what I did here was that I made this picture to be black and white. Are you seeing? Now what brand comes into your mind? I know you're thinking about it. Let me tell you, Pepsi. This is Pepsi color brand. So if you observe this design and you remember Pepsi brand, you know that there's a relationship between these two designs. So guys, please kindly subscribe. Thank you for watching. Share this video with your friends. We'll see you in our next tutorial.